Good morning, 007. Welcome to the MI6 Agent Evaluation Center. As you know, this course is mandatory for 00 agents, and only the best will remain certified for field operations. Good luck. Move on, 007. Keep going, 007. Good work, 007. You passed with flying colors. M will now brief you on your next mission.
Welcome to Russia.
MI6 has given us the go-ahead on the mission.
Just wait until the last truck passes. I'll take the cut on the left. You take the one on the right. Now, let's go.
We are soldiers, not guards. We crave action. We live for action. We are men of action. There is no action here.
Nice work, James.
Just like old times.
You take the tower, but watch out for that sniper. I'll get the truck.
Good! Then this should go quickly. Total timetable. We'll be late. All I know is what they tell me. Security has been tightened. Nobody gets through.
Great. Fantastic. Why not take the...
I have visual contact. Shoot him!
We've got company heading to the bridge. Can you handle it?
Target's down.
Area clear. I'm moving to the truck.
Moving to your location.
Nobody ever die being too careful.
Words to live by. So how much do you know about Oromov?
Only what I read in the dossier. But after the fall of the Soviet Union, he became jealous of the oligarchs. All their new money, and went into business, freelancing for himself. Up ahead, the checkpoint. We're running 6 minutes behind. If anything goes wrong, be prepared to move. How's your Russian these days?
Как всегда, хорошо.
Эй, ты! Выходи из грузовика!
В чем проблема, сержант?
Спецдоставка из Москвы. 15 минут никому не гостя.
Почему я никогда не видел тебя? Ты новый?
Переведен.
Давайте документы.
Я сказал, выходи из грузовика!
Let's get out of here, Alex. What the hell are they doing with one of those?
We haven't the time. Let's go. Come on, James. Let's move.
What the hell is happening up there? Have you heard anything new? Нет. It's probably just another surprise inspection. They used to let us know before now. We have enough to do already.
Did you see that helicopter?
Yeah? What of it?
It looked EMP hardened, designed to survive an electromagnetic pulse.
The blast from the weapons cache will take care of it.
I'm getting a picture for MI6.
Don't waste your time. You'll be late reaching the rendezvous point.
Get on with it. I'll cover you.
Station 12. What is your situation?
James, they pulled back. I'm moving out.
We are here somewhere.
Have you found your precious helicopter yet, Bond?
Enemy contact.
When you finish with your holiday snaps, Bond, meet me at the rendezvous. We're running out of time. James, I've created a little diversion to cover our exit. James, have you reached the rendezvous yet? Ah, damn! You'd have thought that after the fall of communism, the Russians might have invested in some 21st century transportation by now. Let's move it, 007. I think we've outstayed our welcome.
Get your hands in the air!
Take off your parachute. Hand it over.
If you insist. I've got you, Alec.
Good. MI6 won't be able to reach us down here. But we'll be able to contact each other through the alternate channels on the ultra-low frequency sideband. We've got 19 minutes till those terrorists make the pickup. It should be enough, so long as Yuromov hasn't spotted us.
I'll take the fuel tanks.
I'll get the weapons cache. Last one out buys the first round.
You're on.
I'm approaching a checkpoint. Security seems light so far. I'm going dark, James. Radio silence. Good luck.
Fix the pumps. Is someone...
Did you catch the game last night?
Yeah, I can't believe we...
James, I'm trapped. You need to get to Master Engineering. Get the codes. Override the lockdown.
We've been infiltrated. Lock down the facility. Secure the perimeter. Guard the emergency station. Find whoever reached out and bring them.
I need cover.
James, you need to take the lower bridge to reach Master Engineering.
Don't even breathe. Punch in the security codes. Override the lockdown. Punch in the codes.
Are you going to kill me?
No. Alec, we're clear.
I've got you entering the atrium, 007. I'm moving to your location. James, I'm in position above you. You go first. I'll cover you. Careful, James. Guards straight ahead. Never could stay quiet for long, could you, James? James, I'm in the lab, but I need you to create a diversion. Find a way to get the scientists out of the room. Well, this is certainly proving easier than our last excursion. We're clear. I'll meet you at the fuel tanks. Set the charges. I'll keep us covered.
I'm finished, Alec. Are you done? Alec, are you there? Alec?
Come out! Throw down your weapon, and I'll let you live.
Don't do it, James. Don't listen to him.
Shut up! Hold your fire, you'll kill all of us! You have 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Finish the job, James! Blow him to hell! 4, 3, 2. Too late. You let your friend die. Now it's your turn.
Bond to MI6.
Coming, Bond.
I need extraction now.
This is Tanner. The ETA to extraction is 9 minutes.
I haven't got 9 minutes. Find me a way out.
There's a plane on the far side of the field fueling for takeoff. Head north at the next courtyard, Bond. It'll lead you straight to the main control tower.
Bond to MI6. The base is destroyed. 006 is dead.
I'm sorry, James.
Save it. He knew the risks.
What about Ordomov?
Unclear.
I want you to come back to London, Bond.
No. That helicopter, the picture I sent.
It's a Ludmilla T-1, specially modified, EMP hardened.
Throw everything you've got against Ordomov's connections. We need to know. Who needs a helicopter that can survive an EMP blast?
We'll get right on it.
Bond out.
No, you can't behave like that.
I'm sorry, senor, but we do not have any tickets available for this evening.
Bond, you can use the face recognition app on your smartphone to locate Sergeant Garcia.
Thank you.
Excuse me. There's a one bottle minimum. Finest Russian quality. Only available in Moscow.
Not bad for a counterfeit. Perhaps you should tell your boss. The real label is a darker shade of blue.
Querida, we are waiting for our drinks.
It's been a real pleasure. Enjoy the rest of your evening.
Sergeant Garcia?
Sígueme, Mr. Bond. Este señor viene a visitar Sukovsky.
Un momento. Venga, pasa.
They bear the honor.
Oh, darling, I swear I could never look at another woman. Tell me, Mr. Bond, give me one reason I shouldn't press this button and bring my men up here to use that tuxedo for target practice.
You could, but why waste bullets when you've got an EMP weapon?
Wait here. Bring me a drink. Follow me. The girls have ears these days. To what do I owe this unpleasant visit?
Your phone call from Automov last night. What does the Janus group want with an EMP-hardened helicopter?
Do you expect me to just turn the other cheek?
I could always provide you with a matching set.
Come in, my dear. I'll tell you the same thing I told the general. Go to the arms fair in Dubai.
He did it. He killed Zukovsky.
I'm picking up a lot of police chatter. It looks like they're on their way to the club.
Please, sir. Stop there. Arms out, please. Thank you, sir. Yes, he's right here. Yes, sir. Mr. Briggs is waiting for you at the top of the stairs, sir. Have a good evening.
Bond. James Bond, Sky Briggs, head of security. Let's take a hike. I'll show you around. Now, I know your boss is worried about them Ruskies waltzing off with that EMP-hardened chopper. But I gotta tell you, know how, No way. My boys here are doing a hell of a job. You'd have to be insane to pull off a heist here with all this firepower. If it moves, we'll kill it. By the way, see anything you like, I can probably swing a professional discount. Anyways, I want to introduce you to the pilots. They used to work for Blackwater, flying Cobras between Kandahar and Kabul. That chopper could not be in safer hands. Incoming.
Taking casualties.
Keep moving forward, 007. The boarding lounge is just ahead.
The vessel is now under our control. Alpha Team, what is your status? Over. Alpha Team? Come in, Alpha Team.
Plant charges here. 5-5. Target moving.
General has the helicopter.
Yes.
Keep moving forward, Bond. The climate research facility should come into view any minute now.
Bond to MI6. Do you read me?
Corner perimeter, stay put. Federation has spent good money training you for such
Have you heard from the men in the server room?
Yes, they're working on it.
Bond to MI6. Do you read me?
Roger.
I'm inside, into control center, investigating. Need to get to the main server room. Do you copy?
I demand to see your superior. There's no survivors. No, please! Stand by. I hear footsteps. Man down! Move out! Move out!
Are you all right?
Leave me alone! Get away from me!
Stop! Who are you? What is this place used for?
Let go of me!
I'm here to help.
They shot my friends. They killed everyone.
Please, no!
Open fire.
Lower level breached. Contact teams. Terminate the survivor.
We meet again. You called in the distress signal, didn't you?
Yes. Who are you?
A friend. Let's get out of here.
Thank you. Now, goodbye.
Stop. You're not safe on your own. I'm here to help. Who are you? What do you do here?
Natalia Simenova. I'm a computer engineer for the Goldeneye satellite people.
Drop it! You're under arrest!
Thank you. I could have done this myself.
So, I'll ask you again, Mr. Bond. How shall we execute you? You are aware of the penalty for terrorism in Russia.
Who's the traitor in your government? What do you know about the Janus Group?
Why did you set off the Goldeneye?
Stop it! Both of you! You are like boys with toys. It was Orumov.
General Orumov? Why would he do a thing like that?
There were 2 Goldeneye satellites. He set off one to steal the other.
General Orumov.
Minister Michkin, how dare you interrogate this man without my presence? This man is a spy who killed Minister Mishkin with his own gun. Move! Good luck, Mr. Bond.
He killed Minister Mishkin! Stop now! Don't let him get away! Go!
MI6 to Bond. We've got you in St. Petersburg. There's a general alarm for Russian troops. Are you all right?
I'll get back to you.
Get off me! Hey!
Get to the elevator!
James!
Have I been silent this entire time? I am impressed with my stupidity. I'm impressed by my own stupidity. This is where the game comes to die. Come on. Come to me, my prey. See, this is the portion of the game where it's just waiting. It's wait on everything to happen. And I gotta wait for the tank to show up. You've been there for too long? Give me my range. Give me the true sniper rifle of this game. Now we're good to go. Oh, thanks, Alpine. Thank you, Alpine, for making sure that this stream isn't burning down itself. Sorry, I'm having to, it's bouncing back between chat and game is something I haven't done in a long time, since I've rarely had the opportunity to stream. Since I spent the past like 4 or 5 years in college getting a degree in computer science and teaching. So now that I have the free time, I might as well just do this. And it's a game that I love. I love to play. I used to love multiplayer all the time, because that was where my fun came from. I think I was also one of the top 50 players of all time in the game. Ah, crap! And this is where my run comes to die. This is truly where the run dies, because the controller does not want to work. Well, yeah, everyone does consider this a COD clone, even the people that I went to school with, because I was in middle school when this game came out, and they all just said, "Oh yeah, this is just a COD clone." And I was like, to me, it's something more. It's a reimagining of a great classic that I grew up with. I mean, I'm only in my early 20s, but I still had Goldeneye on the 64 to play, and I was given this as like a Valentine's Day gift from my parents, and I love this game to pieces, and there's nothing that can change my opinion about this game. It has its issues, yes, and it's also bugged to hell, especially with my favorite hallway of infinitely spawning enemies on Bunker, but, I mean, it's just, you get good memories. I thought I was going to be clouded with nostalgia with this game, but no, I am just having a good time. And I'm also having a good time playing, I'm also having a good time just pushing forward on the left stick with this, and getting lit up by RPGs. Yeah, I mean, when you play this game for so long, you learn also everything in and out of it. This 64 version, whatever it is, if you love something, do it. I never set off the alarm though. In Bunker in this version, I've gotten to a point where I've never set off the alarm when playing it on classic difficulty. It's just, I don't know why, there was just this one hallway of enemies that infinitely spawned for me. But then again, I played this, yeah, it's in this version. Sorry, I should have been a little bit clearer about that. Yeah, if you go to bunker and right when you get down the staircase, you go to the first room that there is, and then in that back area where that first piece of intel for like that side objective of finding everything that make the true purpose behind the bunker, you'll find that if you go in that hallway that the enemies will just infinitely spawn for some reason, or at least it was back when the game originally came out. I think they may have patched it.
He's heading south. Stay on course.
But I mean, that was, yeah, I noticed it simply because I was trying to achievement hunt back in the day when this game came out. Like, my goal was to 100% this game. I turned right too early. I was trying to 100% this game, and unfortunately now I can't because multiplayer got taken down. Oh, and I finally got the achievement. I did get the achievement actually relatively quickly on that. It's just a pain in the butt. And I'd love to go back and 100% this, but unfortunately with the servers no longer existing for Goldeneye, I just can't do it. And also the multiplayer was really good. I really missed the multiplayer. The Callus TT9 was my child in that game. Callus TT9 or the Stagier UA1, those were my go-to weapons. And that did influence actually what guns I used when I played COD, because I always was trying to find the replacement for the Callus in every single game that I played, but unfortunately I never could find it. Closest I've gotten is the M27 in Black Ops 2. Decent rate of fire, decent everything. Accurate. Yeah, like right when the pandemic broke out, I think is when the servers went down. I should have given this game more love and attention, because this was a present, and I should have loved it more. All right, and 446. Yeah, May, July is when I had most of my free time. I was painting minis for D&D, I think, around that time. And yeah, I was wrapping up my semi-final semester of college. I had to teach a college level computer science course, and God, yeah, and then I splurged a lot of money on paint and miniatures before we went into lockdown. God, I'd give anything to play the multiplayer for this game again. Is there any way that we can start a change.org petition and send it to Activision? Activision's got the money for it. They got the money for it. They got Blizzard now in their pocket. Come on, Activision. I know you can do this for me. Restart the servers of this game. You got the money. And I know it. You put how much money into Destiny, and that game was okay-ish at best? I've been trying to actually work on revitalizing like a makeshift server for the 360 and PS3 versions, but the problem is that I don't know too much about networking. My specialty is teaching computer science, not really doing much of the practical stuff. I mean, yeah, I could jump on the Wii version and do that, but I don't know. Just for me, it's always been the 360, because that was my thing. It's a personal thing. That guy. Alright, Russian infrastructure vandalism coming at you right now. Please, this is not where my run needs to die. Okay. All I need now is the Terrorite 3, and then my setup is complete for this. when I was writing my my divisions for this, when I was practicing this on Classic, I actually entitled it Russian Infrastructure Vandalism. Alright, show me the Terrorlight 3. Let's go. Best way to conserve ammo. And that... Also, the reason I take this pathway is because you avoid the tunnel, which has them break down even more things, and you just don't have time for that. I was playing through this recently, and I was like, yeah, I love the reloaded Terrorlight 3-round burst. Like, especially when doing Cradle, this is your best weapon of choice if you're doing a 007 Classic playthrough. Because you don't have time. In Classic mode, it's hard to get ammo. Yeah, PT9 is also great. I remember when I played through this on the Classic difficulty, and Cradle is where I spent like most of my years struggling with it, and I revisited the game. I revisited the game on a few years back, and I decided to actually finish it out on Classic mode. Oh yeah, this game set my expectations for shotguns way too high. Not even gonna joke about that. The PT9, if the shotgun, okay. Let me finish up with shotguns, and I'll get back to Cradle. This game set my expectations for shotguns way too high. If it wasn't the PT9, I was never gonna use it because the PT9 had the range of a sniper rifle. Cradle, I was struggling with the last bit right before you jump in the elevator, and you go fistfight Trevelyan for the last time. That is where it was, simply because I was bad at first-person shooters, and I wasn't good at taking cover. And also because the enemies have a really, really dumb accuracy. Either they won't miss you, or they hit you right in the head and take like half of your health down if you just let them focus on for too long. And I was really slow at shooters at that point. It wasn't until I started playing the COD multiplayer I got good. And I've sort of transitioned everything here. Alright, let's see if I can do a time save on this by shooting the locks 2 at a time. Because there is a time, I think it might be a time save if I can shoot 2 of the locks at the same time. As soon as I'm given control. Because I think if you shoot in the middle... Hang on, I'll read your comment in just a moment because... Oh yeah, I've at least realized... Yeah, it's just my accuracy's not that great anymore as it was when I was like 13. But I always got caught by the helicopter when I was on my way there, and I've realized you at least need to have 1 bar of health on Classic mode to be able to make it to the end without any issue.
I think so.
Did you learn anything from Mortimer?
And I think also this morning is when I hit a 738 on station on Classic.
At the Statue Park?
I have a contact who can take care of you in town.
No, I am coming with you to the Statue Park.
No, you're not.
Do you know how
And I knew also today I was going to do a practice run at least of Classic mode.
We'll argue about it on the way.
Thanks. That's a 609 on this, damn. But, yeah, on station, I did the run this morning of 738. My only issue is that since you don't have regenerating health, it's a little bit harder. And there's only 2 body armor spawns that are easy to get to, and that's in the crane and right when I finish with that sniper rifle part, if you drop down into that center area, that's where the other body armor spawn is. And those are the only 2 that you really need to finish it in 738. I don't know, Station was always just one of my favorite maps, and I kind of obsessed over it for a bit. Even in multiplayer, it was a god tier map. And in the campaign, it's so fun to just run through and murk everybody.
I'm coming with you.
No, it's too dangerous. You know how to use
Alright, the instant I can find the Mastodon 557, this is done.
I'll be back.
Yeah, even if it's like 6 minutes, it's so much fun. I don't like getting plugged on the way in. I've done this entire thing without being spotted by most of the guards. It's just timing of your shots, and you can do it without being spotted. And this is where the game gets easy. Because the Mastodon is a beast. I've actually never watched any of the runs. I'm doing this based off of what I remember from 10 years ago and my recent replays. Because I played the mess out of this campaign because I wasn't allowed to play any other first-person shooters at the time. So I only had this. This was my COD equivalent. The Mastodon is busted. Yeah, I need to learn infinite sprinting.
On to MI6. This seems to be some kind of staging area. I'm sending back pictures.
Copy.
Yeah, I really shouldn't have gotten into COD like I did when I was a kiddo, because I really loved this game, and I still love it to this day. Because my parents thought, oh, I was gonna be violent if I grew up, if I played COD, but nah, I was kind of a jerk, yeah, back in the day, but I was a kid at the same time, so it's like, yeah, don't even worry about it, because I was just a kid. If anything, what they should have prevented me from doing was a lot of other things. Other than that, I'm gonna take that. My parents thought I was too young to understand COD.
Move on, 007. The girl is expendable.
It was like they don't want me to be violent, but I mean, if anything, this game taught me how to take down somebody with yeah, my parents limited me as well, but this game taught me how to take down somebody from behind relatively easily. So I don't know which was dangerous, COD or James Bond. Especially because my parents were like, oh, you can also watch all the movies. Because they grew up watching all the James Bond films, so they're just like, hey, it can work for you too. To which I said, okay, I guess I'm into James Bond now. And like I said, my parents limited me to the weekends as well. They did that. They let you watch the current ones. They let me watch every single Bond film. I saved up $200, I think it was, to buy the Bond 50. In my freshman year of high school, I watched every single James Bond film. And it's a franchise I still love to this day. Yeah, I watched like all 20 some Bond films that there is in existence, and it is fantastic. I can just skip all these guys since I don't need to do the side objective here. They're definitely worth your time. The only one I'll say is never worth your time is Moonraker, but that's because I think that is a terrible Bond film and a terrible film in general. Not only because basically the plot is space Nazis, but Moonraker just was poorly acted. Michael Longsdale as Hugo Drax gave it his best. Roger Moore did his best. The only reason you should ever watch Moonraker is just for Richard Kyle as Jaws. I think Quantum was a boring film. It bored me a little bit. But not as much as Thunderball bores me. Thunderball is considered one of the classic films, but Thunderball and From Russia with Love are the two Bond films that actually bore me. I almost fell asleep watching From Russia with Love, and that is said to be one of the best films there is.
No thanks to you. You had to be a patriot and set off those bombs before we could defuse them.
You're Janus, the two-faced Roman god.
Although as soon as Skyfall came out, that was kind of a revitalization of the franchise. Skyfall is great. Also, Casino Royale. Daniel Craig's Casino Royale was good. But my personal favorite Bond is Pierce Brosnan.
Came out on top. You thought you were protecting Queen and country.
Yeah, it's not that bad. It got a decent game out of it, actually, I will say. The Quantum of Solace game is not that bad, but that's only because Casino Royale takes the majority of the game. And the only like good part of Quantum of Solace to play in there is the I definitely love the shootout in Vienna, chasing M's bodyguard through the rooftops. That was a fun bit. And also the last part where you're in the middle of the desert in the hotel. I struggled with that when I was playing it on a 007 difficulty, but I got past it and it was so worth it to finish it on the hardest difficulty. Oh yeah, Eco Hotel was a wonderful level design. If only the multiplayer level wasn't just the parking garage, that would have been great. I would have loved to actually done the fights inside the hotel in the multiplayer. Alright.
Bond to MI6.
Oh.
What happened, Bond? Are you all right? What do you need?
I need a plane.
I'm going to Africa.
What's my time? 9:08. Okay. It's the first sub 10 I've gotten. I think what I need to do to make my time faster is just run past everybody. Not even really focus on shooting people. Because that's kind of what makes it bad, is if I just shoot everybody. But this is, like I said, this run of me playing this is also based off of some previous knowledge from when I played this. Like I'm gonna one day do 007 Classic 100% speed run. Although it's not gonna be a speed run, it's just gonna be basically a glorified playthrough as fast as I can. Yeah, I noticed that when I watched like the #1 run. It's just 90% of it is just running past people. I just have this really bad reflex of holding down left trigger and firing at the same time. I have a really bad habit of doing that. But this isn't that bad for, I think, my first ever run of this game. I think I should be able to get to maybe 2 hours or below with this. Or between an hour 50 and 2 hours with this. What's going to definitely slow me down is Cradle and all that waiting you have to do for the Trevelyan fight at the end, and also the the defense. Okay. I'm gonna bring that with me, because that's a thing, and it's great. I love using the P90 in this. It's the gun that saved me. Yeah, Xbox does load faster than PlayStation, I've noticed.
Bond, those drone guns should have a control unit. See if you can hack it with your phone.
And I'm also only going to hack the drone gun simply because it cuts down on the enemies and it makes it faster to run past. Also because I just like watching the... I like watching the people get shot by the drone guns because it's funny, and watching them fight back on the drone guns. I've always found that silly. And... yeah, maybe if I install to the drive, my loading times would cut down and I can get through this faster. I should do that later. Not in the middle of a run, because that would be bonkers.
Come on, this is Alpha 5. We're moving out.
Seven minutes is still important to save. Any time save in a speedrun is important, no matter what it is. 1 second, especially the infamous Streets 112 that he skipped. This guy's, I forgot the guy's name, that he skipped the 113 and went straight to 112 on Streets Agent speedrun, and that is still, even if it's just a second, it's still important. Yeah, Ryan Lockwood, I love his video of him reacting to him getting the 112. I find that is just, it's inspirational to listen to that guy go off about getting that time save. Okay, grab that. I've never seen a 113, I never fucking will. Legendary lines right there. Yep, distract them with the drone gun. Okay, I need to pick up a Terralite 3 soon. Because I know that there's going to be some enemies I'm going to have to at least deal with. There's a Terralite 3. Speak of the devil and he shall appear.
T5, yes, sir. Confirmed we're close to the last position. And lost radio contact with a patrol by the waterfall.
Bond, we've identified a number of weapon caches around the encampment. It seems to be heavily defended. Be careful.
Why? Crash? I don't know.
Already deployed 6 patrols. That's 5 too many for a coincidence.
It's not the agency.
Chinese.
Whoever they are, their life ain't worth correcting. Not when we get a hold of them.
Hey guys.
Confirm air defense ready. A 3 covers to the north and northwest corridor.
think I'm just good with the Terrorlight 3 if I can just... Can I just drop down? Nope. I don't understand why lockpicking in this game is so slow compared to everything else. Alright, the only gunfight that truly needs to be gotten into at this point, simply because that's what there is.
There's a sand battery up the road, but you'll need to
I also need to get used to just clicking last checkpoint instead of doing anything else. Well, I was watching the world record for the whole thing, and solar. You need to restart, especially because if you're skipping all the enemies, they're just gonna plug you in the back, and if you're not and I realized if I'm not skipping, there's no point in me trying to just run past everybody. I need to checkpoint and restart if there's gonna be a thing. God damn it, Zenia. Quick time events are fantastic. I have the reflexes of a cat sometimes, and sometimes I just can't read.
I'll say it again. Enjoy your death, Mr. Bond.
Choke me harder, mommy. Yeah, like I said, I watched the run on Solar, in which they restarted right at the end when you're running from one side to the other. Yo, Xenia is also an underrated waifu. If you want to die a proper way, other than being sat on, thighs. Men of culture. Men of cultures use thighs. I was always a man of culture. I chose the thighs. Alright. 9:56. Zinnia is crazy, but Famke Yassin did a fantastic job portraying her in the film. Jean Grey as a psychotic Georgian assassin. I mean, come on, you can't say no to Jean Grey. Alright, depending on how this goes, I think I can get sub 2 hours for this. Kalos TT9 be available for me. Well, no, I need the Mastodon. I need Mastodon and the Kalos.
Bond to MI6. I've arrived at the solar facility.
Good work, Bond. And, James, when you confront 006, bear in mind, Trevelyan knows full well the penalty for treason in the United Kingdom is life imprisonment. He's got nothing to live for. Be careful, 007.
I remember also when this game came out, I got a friend of mine into this, and he took his time with the campaign, wasn't doing speedruns like I was, or he's now at this point not into speedrunning like I am, and he always would take time and listen to the conversations had by the security guards. simply because they were ridiculous to listen to. Some were ridiculous to listen to. Alright. Time to skip like everything. I've also always noticed that whenever I was sprinting and I swapped my weapon, I'd sprint a little bit faster, but I remember that infinite sprint tech that you mentioned. I might as well learn that. Fellas? Shit. Does that void my run? Okay, I'm just... like I said, this is my first ever speedrun I've done of a game. So no text for me, no nothing. I'm just a guy showing up, playing his game that he likes. There we go. Let's get half of the Nigerian power plant on me. Have them distracted by the drum guns at least. So I find that hilarious. Okay. I mean, I better get used to this since if I plan on speedrunning this a little bit more. I know that for sure what I want to do is I want to speedrun 007 Classic and get 100%. I saw that there was no record for that, and I want to try it. I thought it would be fun. My girlfriend was going to come time me today, but she got a meeting today that she had to attend to. Huh. That's weird. Well, hopefully one day there's going to be someone else taking that, and that's probably going to be me, because I am dedicated to doing that. I'm going to be dedicated to getting the 100%. I want something under my belt before I start working as a teacher. Because I got recently hired on as a teacher. But I want to have the classic run before I go to work as a teacher for the rest of my life. I live in the States, so my start time is going to be August. My first day is August 2nd. Alright. Sound the alarm. Have everybody come find me. Come on, I need that elevator here soon. Okay.
Bond, according to the blueprints, you're nearing the base.
Yeah, in the States we start in August. Teachers are given 2 weeks of planning before the classes actually start. So August 2nd is when I start, and for 2 weeks after that is when we plan for the whole semester. And since I'm teaching something that's going to be completely brand new for them, it's going to be a little bit tricky for the school, at least, to work with me. Since the teacher asked me to... academic year finishes in May, actually. This is the last week of school, but I don't have to work because I'm only a substitute teacher for the time being. So we start in August and we go until May. Ah, crap. September, July. Yeah, so you live in the UK? You live across the pond? Okay, okay. I've always wanted to go and visit the UK personally. Not only as a Bond fan, but because my favorite band only will perform in the UK. Area 11 performs only in the UK. And also, I heard that Pokemon card game Worlds takes place in the UK, so that's going to be an excuse for me to go and visit the UK. I love Area 11. I've got into them in 2013, right when their first album released. Yeah, I got into them when their first album released in 2013. Like, I got it, I remember February 5th, 2013 is when the album launched, and I got it on day one. I also have a... Yeah, rock music for me is my personal take. 831, not bad. I personally like rock. I've listened to all sorts of different genres throughout the years. I've actually gotten to see Metallica play live. They were over in the state next to one I live in. and my friend and I drove 3 hours to go see them, and it was an awesome time. Probably the most fun I've had at a show. I also did get to see Muse the year before the pandemic broke out, so 2019. March 2019, they came to the States. They came to my state, actually, and I got to go see them play. And I will say this, Metallica was a concert, and Muse was a show. Muse put on probably the greatest show I've ever seen.
You give me the perfect fall guy.
Yeah, I uploaded actually a couple clips off my phone on my Instagram. I got Plug-in Baby and Knights of Sidonia that I was uploading, but they told me Instagram shut down my Knights of Sidonia clip because I was posting copyrighted material even though it was video from a show I was at.
It's not just the banks, James. It's everything the bank has touched.
Okay, I'm just gonna say this. As soon as I plug Trevelyan with one bullet, I'm running to the restroom because I really need to go and use it.
4 minutes.
It's nothing but a high-tech bank robbery.
Oh yeah, I mean I wasn't expecting them to play too much of the new material on the simulation tour. I wasn't expecting a whole lot of new stuff, simply because they're known a lot for Origin of Symmetry, Absolution, and the Resistance. That's enough for me to go see them as well. Also, because my only album... Oh yeah, Black Holes and Revelations, that was another one. Yeah, I might be slightly concussed. I went to the oldest operating skate park in the United States, and I hit my head on the pavement, with a helmet on, mind you. So my memory might be a little bit wonky. And now he's kicked in the face. Black Holes and Revelation. Yeah, I'm alright. I'm supposed to get a CT scan sometime this week. But I haven't heard anything from the doctor. Because American health insurance is weird. I'm supposed to hear back from the doctor sometime soon because my CT scan has to be under medical review, in which the insurance has to say, "Oh, is this okay for us to pay for? Is this an emergency? Is this worth our time?" It's one of the things about the States that's just, I know some other people will see everything in the States and like, how is that actually possible? Because I know Canada, I think Canada has yeah, U.S. healthcare is fucked. Not gonna lie. It is kind of fucked. But I play with the cards that I'm dealt. There we go, that's that sniper rifle range I was always looking for in this map, in this shotgun. Anyways, yeah, the U.S. healthcare system is just fucked up beyond belief. Where's that Callus 18 now with reflex? If only the Callus was good at ammo conservation, then it would be my weapon of choice for the whole thing. But the Terralite 3 is just way too good. Get wrecked, son. Oh, shoot. I've said it before, this game has set my expectations for shotgun way too high because of the beast that is the PT-9 Interdictus. And also my expectations for sidearms are way too high because of the Hawksman M5A. Unfortunately, I'm stuck with the P99 in every single mission. It fires way too slow for my liking. But I deal with it. And I've learned to love it. I've learned to use it, and I've learned to love it. I just can't pull the trigger that fast. I just need to get used to that. Okay, that guy done. I do know when I do this on classic difficulty, I need to reload the checkpoint as soon as I pick up the body armor, just so I can have the body armor spawn again. Okay, that's actually a first. That's the second time that's happened that the guy hasn't spawned there at that door. Wrap up these guys, and then I think Natalia finishes up with this. Dead. Dead. There we go. Okay, looks like I'm going to be a little bit above 2 hours.
Take this. I'll be back.
I'll just need to pick up the second shotgun. I think I'm doing decently for this run. Especially for a first run of this, first speed run of this game ever, I think I'm doing decently. At least I want to believe that I want to believe I'm doing decently. That's good to know that at least I'm doing good. I'm doing good for a first time. I remember this is also where I struggled back in the day. Back when I first played this campaign on Classic. This mission, this portion of the mission in particular. Okay. Wow, my reflexes are bad.
Come on!
Ah. Shoot.
Ah, you're gonna have to try harder than that, James.
Orbit recalibration 40% complete.
Also, I remember when I first played this, I struggled with QuickTime events because I didn't understand that press repeatedly LT and RT mean alternate. I thought you had to press them at the same time, and I was trying to do this with a pen and rapid fire that. Okay.
Target alignment at 20%.
I was 13, I didn't know any better. Or was I 12? I was 12 or 13, and I didn't know any better. Alright, double shotgun. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
We're almost out of time. Get it. How long did it take you to reach here? Hey, over here.
You're weak, Alec. You've got no spine.
Ah! Find out. Cover your flanks. You're gonna have to try harder than that, James. You know, James, I've always thought I'd get over you. You're too late. We must not fail. Get that sunlight back on. You get over here and help.
Target size at 40%.
Yeah, my first time with playing this was on a 360, as I'm playing it now. And it was alternate between the two triggers. One, two, three. That's a frag. There's the chopper. Let's go.
Struggling, James. Let me put you out of your misery.
It's over. Put down the gun.
Damn you, Bob. Come on.
You're weak, Alec. You've got no spine.
You're gonna have to try harder than that, James.
Hey. Alright, one last quick time event. As soon as I plug Trevelyan, it is done. Finally. We've reached the end. Yeet. One. Kick. Okay. I mean, I'm glad you stuck around for all this time, at least.
For England, James.
No.
Because if I remember the rules correctly, as soon as I pull this trigger and shoot Trevelyan, it is done. Time. 2 hours, 7 minutes, and 58 seconds as a first time official speedrun of Reloaded. I'm running to the restroom. Sorry, I really had to use it. Oh god. That is, for a first time for me. Yeah, my mom also came in to tell me something, but for a first time for me, wow, that is. I'm impressed with myself. I didn't think that I thought I was gonna hit like, you know, more than that. I didn't think that I actually was gonna get it at a decent time at least. Oh. So looking at the times, comparing yours to mine, I got I only did about like 3 minutes better. Just looking at the leaderboards as there is, I did 2:07. That puts me at about that only did 3 minutes better than 4th place. I might need to stop the recording so I can submit this.